Alright, welcome back to Heath's house, where we do a little bit of everything all the time, and it usually turns out right. Today, this is my hive. We were in my neighbor's hive yesterday, and we're going to check these girls out. But I'm going to put a hood on and my gloves on. This is my first time going into these girls in depth this spring, so we'll see how it goes. But man, if you can look right there, there is just tons of pollen coming in. They're not getting a lot of nectar right now, tons of pollen, so I'm actually going to put about 10 pounds of sugar water. 10 pounds of sugar water in the top right there. So we'll see how it goes. Hey, you might have saw me jump. It didn't sting me, but it just bounced right off my forehead and startled me. This is my feeder. It's gonna go right here where the insulation is. And it's good because I can fill this up with sugar water and I don't ever have to open up the hive. This right here is the lid. Keeps the bees in, so I can lift the lid, fill it with water, and I don't disturb the bees. And then they just crawl down this edge right here and come in there and get the sugar water. I'm only going to feed them for a little bit. I want them to make a lot of babies right now. There's not a lot of nectar, a lot of pollen, so we need some sugar for them for energy. And right now, this is full of that insulation. So I'm going to take that off, put that back inside. Take this hive alive off, actually. I don't think they need this anymore. There's not much left. I'll probably put it in there. Oh, they got a lot of bird comb going on. So we are going to open this up. Man, I need my other camera. There is a lot of bird comb in there right now. You may have noticed I just switched. I'm gonna have to clean all that out, which is probably gonna make them not very happy. So I put my full sleeves on for this. So they got this whole top thing like almost closed off right now. Oh yeah, this thing's glued down. And that is solid. Did you hear that pop just a second ago? That's the propolis they use. It sticks everything together. Oh yeah, that's a mess up in there. That right there has got to all get cleaned off. I'm gonna set this over here. Tell you what, these girls are crazy. They are doing awesome. Holy smokes. Oh yeah, that box is still very heavy. This thing is loaded. I left a ton of honey in there this winter, and it looks like they did a good job of. So that is the bottom board. I use a screened mesh board in here all the summer, but in the wintertime I close it off. This is a winter's worth of just stuff coming out of their hive when they clean it up. I'll wash this later, but for right now I'm just going to clean it off a little bit. Man, look at all of that. I don't even know how I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to take these off though. These are traps for the hive beetles. but they fill the holes up with propolis, so they stop working after a while. All right, watch out. Watch out. Come on, move. So let me lean forward here. See how, I don't know if you'll be able to see that hole, but that hole is just full up. That's supposed to be open so the hive beetles can get in and get to the stuff that'll kill them. I probably should get some smoke for this, because otherwise, man, I didn't want to smoke you guys right now, but it's the only way I'm getting this clean. Look at all that beautiful wax though. I wonder if I can get, man, this box is heavy still. This is totally amazing. Oh my God. There are so many bees. Can you see all these bees? This is awesome. Oh, watch out. Watch out. They're everywhere. Yeah, this one's completely filled in too. And this is the Swiffer sheets, which I brought some out today. If you can see on there, that is all the hive beetles. They get stuck actually. And once they get stuck, they can't get back off. Oh yeah, lots of them, man. Gonna have to put some more in there. The ones zooming around my head right now, which you can't see, I guess, because my head's a little high. Those are like the guard beetles, and they're like, "What are you doing in my hive?" I'm actually gonna. Ciao, ladies. This, I think I'm gonna have to put another box on. A super on, because these guys are so full, they're gonna swarm. Yeah, this is. That one does not have much on it. Building all wonky comb on that. Oh, this one's loaded though. This one I want to replace. Let's see if I can get these. Joe, hop off. There you go. Man, this is so cool. There are so many bees in here right now. This is awesome. So that is just honey. It's just capped honey. It is beautiful. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And there's some bee bread in there too. In that top corner right underneath this finger right here. That stuff there, that's a bee bread. Let me set this down for a second. These frames are all stuck together from the winter time. Yeah, it's just honey in there. Oh, there is so much pollen in this thing. I'm gonna try to do this without stepping in front of the entrance, but you can see that. Trying to pull these frames apart little by little without doing too much. Watch out, little ladies. Man, this one flying around my head is mad. Oh, there's a couple girls just full of pollen right there. That is so cool. I think I see some brood in that one. No, maybe not. I don't know. It looks like it. But if you look on some of these bees, those little color balls at the end of their legs, the ones moving around, if you can find them, those are the pollen. There's so much pollen. Try to go really slow. I don't want to smash anybody. Man, this is so cool. I can't wait to show my friends at Honey Springs Farm. I think they'll be happy with how these ladies look. Watch out, girls. Watch out. Watch out. Come on. Move out the way. Move out the way. I say move out the way. There we go. Lots of honey and pollen. All right. I think I've looked enough here. I'm going to close this one back up. I'm probably going to go in the top box another day because they're really starting to get irritated. And I don't want to bother them too much. I'm going to give them some food. Tuck them in for the night. So now I'm just pushing all the frames back over together. Trying to do it slowly so they can get out of the way as they touch. But I'm actually gonna yeah, that has wax on it. No, I think I got some other ones. I don't know where I put them. I have to go look. I think I'm gonna replace this one actually, but I'm gonna put this back in for right now. It's just got honey in it. All right, I'm gonna put this back on, and then, so the queen is probably in right here, but we're gonna look at this another day. 1, 2. I do need to get that off. Put that on here. We don't want that comb on this. But this will all make some really good chapstick. So right now I'm just scraping this off. Yeah, I'm just scraping all this off because we don't want this left on here. I don't know if you can hear the increase in bee noise, but they don't like me doing this right now. And so you see a bunch of their butts just pointing at me. All right, well, my little tripod mount died, so I guess we'll get a closer look this way. So if you could see all their little butts, that one just sticking up in the air. They don't like what I'm doing, and that's them saying, hey, back up. Just them saying, hey, back up, man. Leave me alone. But they're pretty cool bees. Now, I really need to get all this off because that is way too much wax on top. And if I let that go, that's going to be crazy. So, since my tripod broke, I'm going to have to pause here for a second. So I'm gonna try to see this guy right here. Yeah, that guy. These are the guard ones, and they are, well, now they're flying around the backside of the camera, but they are just going at me right now. They don't like what I'm doing, but I've got a big chunk of this cleaned off. I'm trying to get all of it cleaned off right now so I don't have to do it later. But it's really slow because I can only go a little bit at a time because I'm trying not to. Trying to use my breath to simulate the smoke to get them to move away a little bit. This one's like, that's honey's too good. You're not making me move. Man, there's so much honey falling out of this right now. Hopefully they clean this up and I don't do any damage on the inside, but it's got to go. But look how pure that comb is. It's wonderful. We're actually going to go inside and eat some of this because this is going to be good. One more strip and that'll be good for the day. Try to get the rest later. All right, well, you saw what that looked like before. It was just covered, and now it's not. But I spilt honey all over the inside of the hive, unfortunately. I mean, they'll clean it up, but still, that was crazy. But I've stressed these girls out enough, so I am not going to go in there looking for anything else right now. And I'm going to close this up. So give me a second. All right, so this is the one I had put all the wax on. I moved it over to here. I mean, that's just some pretty wax, is it not? It's just pure clean wax right there, fresh. But honey got spilt on this and a bunch of bees are on here still, so I'm just gonna let them clean that off. I'll come get it later before the night gets here. But man, did you all see how many bees were inside there? That was absolutely incredible. I know, I'll leave you guys alone in a second. Well, I hope you guys found this as cool as I did. I mean, both these hives, I thought the other one was going to be gone. Honestly, there were so few bees at the end of the fall last year, and we did everything we could, and surprisingly there's a bunch in there. And these guys, I mean, I knew there was going to be a bunch in here. These boxes, I can't even lift both these boxes together right now. So I knew there was a bunch of bees, but I did not know there was going to be that many. It is so cool. All right, well, another day we'll go in that top box and see if we can find the queen. See if there's any brood in there, which there has to be right now. But thanks for stopping into Heath's house, where the food is always fresh, deck is always open, and I'm gonna melt some more wax down. I think we're gonna actually make some chapstick next week, so stick around and see how we do that. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.